Let's look at First Corinthians. Let's look at First Corinthians chapter 9.
You said First Corinthians chapter 9.
Come.
First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 1. Am I not
Salaki,
an apostle?
Salaki, Salaki, Salaki. Uh, First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 17. We're going to look at 17 and 18. Salaki, King.
All is well. First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 17 through 19. For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a disposition of the gospel is committed unto me. What is my reward then? Verily that when I preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of Mashiach without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel. For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all, that I might again the more.
Come. Come. Hold it right there, King. Come. Now, this word is serious, man. There ain't nothing to play with. The word of the Most High is nothing to play with. For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. I'm gonna take it piece by piece. If I do this thing willingly, if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. Now it says, but if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me. A lot of most with our life that we live in. Well, if I do this thing willingly, which we willingly, because we love the Most High, you're gonna willingly do His will. You're gonna want to do it. You're gonna want to share the glory of the gospel of the word of the Most High. It bring your heart joy, man. When we do it, when I do it, it bring me joy. And iron sharpens iron. I'm glorified and we lift each other up in this truth, man. It's a glorious thing. I have a reward. We don't that reward that the Most High have for us. It can be it can be so much. Where we get long life, we get longevity, we rewarded here on earth versus getting the kingdom. Get a peace of mind, get the word may save a soul from damnation, from wickedness. And when you're doing the will of the Most High, our will don't mean anything. Our will, what we want to do, really don't mean nothing. Because we can really be doing our own thing today. We can really be doing. We could be out going against the Most High's will, doing our own thing. But the Most High has saw it favorable in His eyes to have you among Him. Our lives is predestined. The Most High saw the glory to have us do His will. The Most High give a part of Himself to us when we doing His will. When we're not doing His will, it's outside of Him. There's no reward in that. There's no glory in that. We should be glorified with the Most High because He's given us His word to carry out, to do. Everybody don't have that. Everybody don't have His will, man. Everybody don't have the will you ladies have, sisters have. And you know this. You talk to your sisters around. You could be somewhere at the department store. You could be. It's very few sisters that you can come in that's willing to do the will of the Most High. It's a glorious thing to do the will of the Most High. Our own families not willing to do the will of the Most High, but y'all willing to do the will of the Most High. The brothers willing to do the will of the Most High. It's a lot of brothers, man, that scoff and kick against this truth. We do this willingly. That the reward can be expeditional. It could be so fast and great. Don't know. Long life, longevity, good health, great family, loved ones, brothers, sisters, truth. Just living a life that you know that you was glorified with the Most High, and you're doing. You see, what is my reward then? Verse 18. What is my reward then? Verily that when I preach the gospel, I may make known. I may make the gospel of Christ without charge. That I abuse not my power in the gospel. We're unable to abuse the power of the Most High when we operate in truth. When we don't, you can't even, no one can do the will of the Most High without the Ruach, without us leading, without him operating in spirit and truth. It's impossible. Not. You operate in a lie. We know what happens when you do your own thing. Most High going to deal with you. That person that's handling the Most High's word wrong is going to have a heavy price to pay. I read again. What is my reward then? Question mark. Verily that when I preach the gospel, when we preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of Christ without charge. We bring in the truth. We bring in the power. We bring in the thunder. We bring in the word, man. The devils and demons, they flee, they flinch, they bow down, man. They get mad, but they gonna bow down because they know the truth. They fear you when you come in this word and come. That I abuse not my power in the gospel. It's hard to abuse this power when you operate in truth. Why would anyone want to abuse this power? Stand like they told the Most High, man, you gonna do what I say do. Come on, you real? We humbly do the will of the Most High, because that's the love of the Most High that's in us. We willfully do it. We want to do it. It's an honor to do it. Verse 19, for though I be free from all men, for though I be free from all men. When it says, for though I be free from all men, we're free from the flesh, the carnal mind, the flesh, sin, transgressions, the iniquity that overtake us. Sin will overtake us every day. But when we operate in the will of the Most High, we operate in spiritual power and truth. All men not going to be able to be glorified in it. There's a lot of men out here, countries, nations of men that's we're going to be free from them. We ain't got to worry about them. They doing the will of their Father, and we doing the will of our Father. Yet have I made myself servant unto all, that I might gain the more. When it says, yet have I made myself servant unto all, we're going to speak this truth. We're going to speak this gospel, whether you're a believer or not. If you come across any saint of the power of the Most High, Israel, you're going to hear this word one way or another. Especially they operate in the will of the Most High, you're going to hear it. All men around the world, they're going to hear it. When they got that false pope, when they come across an Israelite man, they bow down, kissing his boots, kissing his shoes, kissing his hand. The pope that the world so ignorantly loved, the Antichrist, when he come across Israel, the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they bowing down, kissing hand, kissing feet. They know who we are. But you got the world ignorantly serve him like he's God himself. He's the Antichrist. Not in this truth. Let the truth be told. We standing in this word. We stand on the word. We stand on the truth. Those other wicked nations don't have a relationship with our Father. They totally against our Father. They totally against us. They're against him. They're against him. They're against us. They're not for him. They want to have a false pretense, but those are those are the ones that are blind by Satan. Most High allowed them to be blind by the works of Satan, to believe a lie, to have blinded eyes. They operating blindly. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just read on. I'm gonna read verse 20. It says, "And unto the Jews I became as a Jew, that I might gain the Jews to them that are under the law, as under the law, that I might gain them that are under the law." If you're not under this law, if you're not under the law of the Most High's chosen, you following and doing the will of their father, which is Satan. Matter of fact, verse 21 expounded says, "To them that are without law, as without law, being not without law to Yahweh, but under the law to Christ, that I might gain them that are without law." We have brothers and sisters out here that's not walking in the laws of the commandments of the Most High. We are committed to preach the gospel to them, to bring them out from darkness into the light. The Most High, we're committed to that. We understand that, and we do that. Verse 22, "To the weak became I as weak, that I may gain the weak. I am made all things to all men, that I might by all means save some." Everybody not going to be saved. Most I say save some of them. All of them not going to be saved. We got a lot of weak brothers and sisters out here. They're weak. They're not following the laws of God. They lost. But we still preach this gospel. We preach the gospel till Yahweh shall come back. We do it then. We continue until he comes back to get us up out of this wicked place. Verse 23, "And this I do for the gospel, so like the gospel's sake, that I might be partaker thereof with you." The Most High, Yahweh Shai, the heavenly host, all those that's in the book of life, they have our back. They with us. They want us to gain this glory. They want us to have the righteousness of this word of the Most High. To get up out of this place, man. We gotta get up out of here, man. This. But we gotta endure. We gotta endure the race. We gotta stand in the gap for those that are weak, those that are lost. And it's a glorious thing to preach the gospel to them, because some can be saved. It says, "Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain." I read it again. Verse 24, 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. "Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize?" Question mark. "So run that ye may obtain." The Most High is encouraging us, those that are weak, those that are lost, those that stand on his commandments work, to run, man. You got to run. You got to run. We have to run in this race. We don't know which one going to receive the prize. There's a question mark there. Maybe many receive that prize. That one individual may receive the prize and the glory of the Most High, to be one with him. But they got to do something. You can't do nothing. You cannot live life and live in this world that the Most High giving us, giving them to do nothing. When the gospel is here, the gospel is preached. You here for nothing. You Most High predestined you to be here to do nothing. You better pray. Better look, bow down to your knees, ask the Most High, show me. I don't know what these brothers and sisters be talking about, but they always talking about you, Father. They call you their Father. They believe in you. They've been on this earth for 40, 50, 60 years. They believe it's something that they believe in. Show me what they believe in, Father. Help me. I want to gain this truth. I want to see. I don't want to die. You know, nobody wants to die in vain. Everybody want to die saying, feeling like they did something in life. They accomplished this, accomplished that. We can accomplish the goals that was set that we have. We can set our goals in a profession that the Most High give us these gifts and talents. But when it's the end of the road, where you want to be? You want to be eternal glory with the Father, or be in the hellfire, not believing? I think it's a terrible thing not to believe. I believe everybody have questions where they come from, what's their purpose in life. That's what I used to ask them. I mean, what's my purpose? Why am I here, man? I'm here to suffer. I'm here to go through this. I'm here ready to, man. I'm ready to knock somebody's head off, man. I'm angry. I'm mad. I'm confused. I don't know which way to go. I don't want to. You don't want to live like that. Truly, no one want to live with that kind of anger and stress on their neck and on their back, man. Like not having no peace. Then you got little ones that look up to you, and they just the smile and the glow in their eyes make you feel like that you're here for something. That your wife depend on you. That you're here for something. You realize something deep down in your soul lets you know you're not here for nothing. You're here for something, but you're trying to seek it out, find it out. This is how you find it out. You find it out through this word. This is how we find out the truth. This is how we find out who we are in this word. We want to obtain the glory of the Most High. We want to attain our prize, our crown, our treasure that's laid up for us. Verse 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Anything that we do, it says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. We want that glorious crown. The man can strive. He can be a master mechanic, a doctor, a lawyer. He can reach the highest potential they can reach on this planet Earth. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown. They want to be recognized and know that, yeah, I did this, I accomplished that, I graduated with honors from college. I obtained this from man, piece of paper from man, and I got my robe and all blah blah blah. But nothing is like the incorruptible crown of that crown and glory that the Most High gonna give. The incorruptible body, that crown and robe. That's the true glory. We can gain everything. We can become rich, filthy rich, millionaires and billionaires down here. But that you may not, and if you did it in a corrupt way, you're not going to attain the gloriousness of the kingdom of heaven. You did it for yourself here. We do it for the love of the Most High. We do it because we love the Father. We love our brothers and sisters in this truth. We do it for the glory of God because we want to be glorified with our Father. Verse 26, I therefore so run, not as uncertainty. So I therefore so run, not as uncertainty. So fight I, not as one that beateth the air. We're not doing this for nothing. We're not chasing the wind. We're not beating the air. We're not doing it for vain glory. We're doing it for the glory of Father. We're doing it for the glory of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. We're doing it for the glory of our people that we want them to be, we want to be glorified together. It'd be a beautiful thing to see our brothers and sisters here on earth. We see them, obtain their glory with the Most High. We're like, you know what, we can stand and say, you know what, this sister, she was devout, that brother, he was devout. He was about this truth. They loved the Lord. We know that through the Spirit. Verse 27, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. We look at ourselves. We're truly nothing. We are nothing. But through the Most High, the Most High said, He sees there's something only in Him. We're nothing without Him. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection. It takes a mighty work mentally, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection. This word, this glory, the Most High's will, the Most High's commandments, the Most High's laws. To carry them out, to bring it into subjection, to command your body to be here right now, to be in His word, be in His truth, open up in His word and let the Most High use you, let the rock use you in His truth, understanding and knowing the glory that's with it, that's in it. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, least that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. The Most Yahushua was a castaway. The prophets were castaways. The apostles were castaways. The disciples were castaways. The messengers were castaways. They put God first. Himself last. He who is first shall be last. He who is last shall be first. Yahushua is first because He was the last to bring us, to bring sin into under Him. He bore sin in His own body so that we could be saved. He was a castaway. He saw Himself as nothing, but in the Most High He was Son. He's like, He didn't mean that. It meant something to Him. He talked to the Father like, Father, if this, take this cup from me, but let it not be my will, but let it be yours. I'm just paraphrasing. Take it away. He knew what he was going through an agonizing state. That his body's going to be persecuted. He was persecuted. He underwent torture. They tortured him. All for righteousness' sake. All of the saints, the apostles, the disciples, they were martyred for gloriousness' sake. They were like castaways, like, the people, his loved ones meant more. And he was used as a model to show all of them, the apostles, the prophets, the priests, the saints, the disciples. They were martyred for righteousness' sake, for gloriousness' sake. You gotta have a great faith. Just think about it. You about to be persecuted. They about to saw you in half and rip your limbs off and do this and that, all because you profess the truth. They knew what they was going to undergo. And they like, what, do what you got to do. I'm not going to not believe in our Father. That's the trickery of Satan to put the saints in fear that the Most High has forsook us to go through that experience torture and death. But that just brings us closer to the Father because we're doing it for righteousness' sake. We're persecuted for righteousness' sake. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just I love this chapter. I love the whole Bible. Christ said out of Matthew 5 that we're gonna be persecuted for righteousness. We're persecuted because of Him. I just instead of paraphrasing, I go to it. That's right, Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. Can you go there real quick, B? Beyond
You said Matthew chapter 5?
Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. Calm. Matthew 5 and 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Verse 12. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. They definitely going to persecute us. They persecuted the prophets which were before you. We're reading it. They were all persecuted for righteousness' sake. Because for the goodness of the Most High. They're going to revile you. They're going to do all kinds of wicked things towards you and persecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. The word of God is telling us, Yahweh Shai is being a demonstration, the prophets, the disciples, the apostles, the saints, all are persecuted for righteousness' sake. For the sake of the word of the Most High, we're going to be persecuted. We can read on and on, but we're persecuted for righteousness' sake. We're supposed to meditate on and read it and think about it and get right. We got to ask questions to ourselves, ask ourselves questions, man. Hold up. I'm persecuted because of your word, Father. I'm persecuted for what these good men and women went through to just preach the gospel, preach the word, preach the truth, to teach who they are, that they're your chosen people. They're above all nations upon the earth. They love you that much, and you say that. And they're persecuted for righteousness' sake, for the goodness of you, Father. They're not doing, I don't see no evil that these righteous men and women are doing in your word, in your truth, but just bringing out your word, bringing out the gospel, standing on you. Persecuted. Most I call us blessed. We take it. Verse 12, rejoice and be exceedingly glad. We was talking about the reward that we want to receive. That reward is in heaven. For great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they, the prophets, which were before you. They've been doing it to us for eons. And they know who we are. And they're going to keep persecuting us. They're not going to let up. We're not going to get the glory that we're supposed to get with our Father in heaven. He's going to have to destroy this wicked place down here. It's foul. It's disgusting. It's wicked. They profane the place where the saints are supposed to go to worship. In the churches, they profane them places. Satan has profaned it, having, men with men, women with women. They breaking the code of human nature, of nature itself, going against the code. They're trying to break the code by going against it. They don't respect our Father. They don't respect us. They want to see the men in dresses and stockings and heels and wigs and lipstick and look acting like women with that foul spirit. And women want to act like a rough, tough leather neck. Come on, sis. You're supposed to be delicate and sweet and nice. You're supposed to be humble. You're supposed to be challenging your brother, challenging your husband, challenging, no man. You out of pocket, you out of line. Like a woman, you got a lot of women they want to. Hey, I sent you a video, man, about this sister. She looked just like a man. She pumping.
It's one of the last ones you sent.
Yeah, I sent the one behind the one that you sent about the older woman, and I sent one right behind you. I sent it to the group chat. WhatsApp, the group, our group line. Sister, she's a trainer. She's a trainer. So I had happened to befriend the sister, because I wanted to get on her line. She is a woman. She's military at that. I think she's with the Army or the Marines. But she I don't know whether she had her body augmented or not, but she lifting weights and she built up. She got a face shape. She got the baby face smooth. Got the haircut like a man, but look like a man. But it's a woman, one that act like a man. Got swagger like a man. And some on her comments, you got the brothers like, yeah, you one of us now, pumping her head up like she a
Hell
real live
no.
dude, man. Like she a real live dude, man. She looked like a dude, you know. I'm sure, real, men of the Most High can, look right through it like, man, it's a woman, but look like a man. No mustache, no beard, just baby face. With um, you know, she lifting weights and everything. She training women, and she trains women. I think she got some men under her belt that she's training them. That she's like a, probably a fitness guru or whatever, just on her. But you overdo it. Like the old one was saying, you can be healthy, you can be strong, you can be toned, but stay in a feminine place. But this sister dressed like a man though. She dressed, men gear and everything, you know. But this is what the world is, they want to turn our women into men and turn the men into women. This is the wickedness of Satan. But if you can find it, pull it up, King, that's good. I was gonna move on to Romans. We're gonna move on to Romans
Con, I got it.
chapter.
I'm about to send
Okay,
it to myself so I can upload.
okay. You want to wait before we move on to play it, or
Nah, go ahead. In the meantime, I'm gonna be pulling it up. I'll let you know when I got it ready.
okay? Romans chapter. We're gonna go here to Romans chapter 2. Romans chapter 2. We're gonna go to verse 12. We were touching on this a little bit last night too. You know, Nadiah,
Con.
you like to read that for us?
Okay. All right, we ready. Okay, this is the book of Romans, chapter 2, and we're going to read verse 12.
Come, sis. We're gonna read 12, 13, 14.
Okay.
Like a verse 12 through verse 16.
Con. Okay, this is the book of Romans, chapter 2, verse 12. For as many as have sinned without law shall also perish without law, and as many as have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law. For not the hearers of the law are just before Yahweh, but the doers of the law shall be justified. For when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law, these have not the law, are a law unto themselves, which show the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience also bearing witness, and their thoughts the meanwhile accusing or else accusing one another. In the day when Yahweh shall judge the secrets of men by Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, according to my gospel.
Come, come. By the gospel of the word of the Most High. And that in the day, verse 16, in the day when Yahweh shall judge the secrets of men by Yahweh Shah Hamashiach according to my gospel. The Most High stand on it. He gonna stamp his own word. He ain't letting nothing get right. He put this, once he give his laws and commandments to follow, that's he's standing on that. He's standing on the fact that you carry out my law, carry out my commandments, because I got judgments behind these commandments, statutes, the how I want y'all to be, how I want y'all to carry yourselves, conduct yourselves. He wants us to be like him, had a statue of him, have dignity and pride and righteousness of him. Verse 12, going back to verse 12, it says, for as many as have sinned without law shall also perish without law. It's very important that we have something that we stand on. We got to stand on something. These individuals down here, they stand on the laws of man. They want to obey the man's law. They scared to break them. They scared to go to jail. They scared if they break them, they know they're gonna be persecuted. They're gonna be judged. But they don't want to follow the Most High's judgments. They don't want to follow the Most High, our Father's commandments and laws. They stand on man-made law. So you stand on man-made law, you're gonna be judged by man-made law. You stand on the laws of the Most High, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be in right standing. For as many as have sinned without law shall also perish without law. They don't have the law of the Most High, and they're gonna perish without the law of the Most High. And as many as have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law. See, we're gonna be judged by the law, the Most High. Because we believe in the Most High, we stand on the laws of the Most High, and we sin, we're gonna sin against the law, God, the Most High's law, our Father's law, and we're gonna be judged by that law. Verse 13. For not the hearers of the law are just before Yahweh. For not the hearers of the law are just before Yahweh, but the doers of the law shall be judged, shall be justified. Salaki. For not the hearers of the law are just before Yahweh, but the doers of the law shall be justified. We're not just hearers, we doers. We don't just hear what the Most High is saying, we do what the Most High is saying. And that's how we're going to be justified, because we carry out the law and the will of the Most High. Verse 14. For when the Gentiles which have not the law do by nature the things contained in the law, these having not the law are a law unto themselves. They're doing their own thing. They're making up. They got it in their mind how they want to do it. They got the law. They hear it. They ain't paying. They not moving according to that law. For when the Gentiles, those that are against the Most High, which have not the law, they don't have the law of the Most High. We have the law of the Most High. They don't. Do by nature the things contained in the law. That's all they do. They doing natural things. They moving around, talking, doing everything that is committed them to do as human beings, but they're not obeying the laws of the Most High. These having not the law are a law unto themselves. They're doing their own thing. Well, I'm a man. I'm a human. I can do what I want to do. Okay, you right. Go ahead and do what you want to do. You're a human being. You have the right to do this. You have the right to do that. But is it righteous unto the Most High? You doing the laws and the commandments of the Most High, or they doing their own thing? The world is doing their own thing. They're not doing the laws of the will of the Most High. Verse 15, which show the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience also bearing witness, and their thoughts the meanwhile accusing or else accusing one another.
So Lucky, when you ready, I got the video.
Calm. Verse 15, which show the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience also bearing witness. They know what's right and they know what's wrong. And their thoughts, the meanwhile accusing or else accusing one another. They know what's right and wrong. It's no way they don't know what's right and wrong. They conscience bearing in witness that they know. You think Pharaoh didn't know what he was doing? He was holding us against the Most High's will. Against Moses telling them about it. The Father said, "Let us go. Let my people go." Most High built Pharaoh to have their heart and heart like that. You think these people don't know the truth? You think they don't? You think they void of understanding and knowing this truth that is written and they can't comprehend? Seeing our future, seeing our past, our present, and our future. You think they don't see that? You think they don't know that? They know. They don't give a damn. They don't care. They doing their own thing. They making up in their own mind. They got their mind made up how they want to do it. And they're gonna hold on to what little they have and doing their best to kill us off. A lot of us are dying off because we're not standing on the Most High's truth. We're not standing on His word.
Sorry.
Last verse, King. In the day when Yahweh shall judge the secrets of men by Yahweh shall Masha according to my gospel, according to the Most High's gospel, his word. Most High gonna judge them. All men. You can't lie. You only gotta open up your mouth to be a liar. Just your actions and what you think make you a liar.
Done. Sin by your very thoughts. The intent to your mind before you act on it. You understand what I'm saying? Because before the actions, the thought has a process before you act out on it.
Come, King. You're 100% right.
I got a precept for you too. It's only
Come, bring it out. Bring it out.
Right.
Bring it out. Yeah, man, that's a real talk, man. Like you people thinking like, oh, I ain't say this, I ain't said it. Man, it was in your mind and it was in your heart and in your mind. You went with the man, you went with that group that was doing the ill will against the Most High's chosen. You ain't gonna escape the Most High. Come on, go ahead, King.
Like before I say that, Machak Yahusha already told us within the gospel. He said, if a man look upon a woman, a lust after a woman within his heart, basically within your mind, you have sinned, you're committed adultery with a woman already, which means you sin by his very thoughts that enter into your mind. You understand what I'm saying? If you're thinking about sinning, you sinned already before you act out on it. That's why the law, such commandments are brought to a more spiritual level of understanding now. You understand? The law, such commandments are not done away. It's just going to a more spiritual level of understanding now. You know what I'm saying? You think about it, you sinned off the brick already. So there's no getting away from it. Just like if you're angry with your brother without a cause, you sin.